Oh, it's your boy H Money, Mr. The Zone. We in the building. Let's get it, bro. UFC 258, bro. I just seen a crazy ass fight. You feel me? I'm finna tap in with the one and only Tap Out King. And we finna do what it does. You feel me? It was just a great fight I just seen, by the way, bro. Great fight, bro. You know what I mean? I just seen a knockout in boxing. Man, this shit cold as fuck, bro. And you know, we gotta tap in. We gotta tap in with Tap Out King, if you know what I mean, bro. On this UFC tip. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Josh Warrington looking ass nigga. You feel me? UFC, bro. Shout out to the one and only Tap Out King, if you know what I mean, bro. You know what I mean? Valix Prime Sports. It's colder today than yesterday.
It's 18 degrees or something. You don't feel cold, dude?
I don't know. I just woke up. J Static.
Been away, man. You're doing that toxic.
There you go, nigga.
Nah, you know. Yeah, no. Yeah, you know. The fights are about to start. Bye-bye. Yeah, no. Yeah. No. Yeah, no. And shout outs to everybody, you know. Today's the day, you know, you put the welterweight title on the line. You have, you know, one of the most dominant welterweights we've seen in a long time. And yours truly, Usman. You know, you have, you know, a man that he's trained with in the past, you know, in Gilbert Burns. So this fight, you know, is very, very, you know, personal. You got two guys, you know, that at the top of the game right now, in the top of the division, you know, two guys that at one point were like brothers, you know, they train together, you know, they put in that hours of cardio. They did, you know, the weight training together. They did, you know, spent a lot of time with each other. So this fight is personal, you know. Gilbert Burns felt like he could submit Usman. And yeah, no, this is gonna be a crazy fight. We all know that Usman, you know, should get the W here. I'm going Usman. I love Usman. I like his style. You know, he's a guy that I watch from the Ultimate Fighter back in the past, where they competed against the American top team at Black Zillions. You know, but people are saying, you know, the champion never leaves his camp. It's usually, you know, the challenger that relocates and find a new home. But, you know, Usman was a guy who led the young Black Zillions. You know, he was that captain. He was the man, you know, to form a great strategy prepared for all of his fighters on that Black Zillions team. He showed who was a captain. He showed who was the top dog. And I feel like it's still going to be the same. I feel like Usman is the best in the game. He's going to be around a very long time. He's going to be a champ. He will go off and become a Hall of Famer, in my opinion. Usman, you know, who could dig as deep as Usman? Think about it, you know. Who's willing to go and dig as deep as a man from Nigeria? You know, not a lot of guys, you know, could go that deep. And a lot of guys ain't willing, you know, to put it all on the line. At one point, who do you know that had a goal run, to get clean water just to bath? A man with a lot of heart. That Usman has been waiting to get his hand around his own training partner and put a beating on that scumbag for accepting this fight. I come from the era where guys, didn't fight partners, they never had to, in this day and age, shit's all mixed up. These new guys, these young little punks, fighting each other, not showing respect, don't know what teammates are there for, to try to take another man's belt. I feel like Usman's taking this personal. He's going to defend the belt. He's going to beat on Gilbert Burns. He's too strong. He's too, just overall physically a monster, a guy, in the gym lifting 3-4 hours a day. You're talking about a guy upping up his calories to pack on muscle. You're talking about Kamaru Usman, the next great welterweight, in my opinion, the only guy that could stand in his way and give him a run for his money is the only guy we know, and that's Kobe Covington. Okay, Gilbert Burns, he poses a threat. He's a great submission fighter, has heavy hands, but he's a lightweight. Remember that. He got knocked out by Daniel Hooker. Remember that. Okay, he's going up. He jumped up in weight class to fight Usman. Usman is just too big, too strong, spent too many hours lifting. What has Gilbert Burns done? Does he have the size? No. Usman is a true champ. He carries himself like a champ. He talks like a champ. He walks like a champ. And that's why Usman will dominate and go on to be one of the best welterweights of all time. You could already say that Matt Hughes, George St. Pierre, Usman, those are the top 3 guys of all time in the welterweight division. Some people would say Woodley. What about Woodley? But we seen what Usman did to Woodley. It wasn't even close, And Usman beat Kobe, and we seen what Kobe did to Woodley. So, Usman's going to be a Hall of Famer. And this guy, Gilbert Burns, just another stepping stone. This is a true champ. He doesn't care if he has to fight his own brother or his own training partner. You're coming for what he worked for all his life for, and you think you're going to take it from him? You got to be kidding me. Usman is the best in the game, and that's it. We going to get this win for Nigeria, and we going to keep the ball rolling. Shout out. What's up, man? Shout outs to Mustafa. Appreciate you stopping by, brother. What time are the fights? The prelims are about to start in approximately 7 minutes. Shout outs to our boy Mustafa in the building. Real guy 1000. Danny did a great, slides into the chat. Shout outs to Danny the Great, Danny the Great, Danny the Great. You feel me? Danny. And like I said, Gilbert Burns, he's a great submission fighter, has heavy hands, but I feel like he's just a tad bit undersized for this welterweight division. You're talking about Usman, a monster of a man who's dominated wrestling his entire career. I mean, top tier guy. You are doing a great work. We really appreciate you. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you, man. I appreciate you, brother. Thanks for stopping by and leaving the comments, getting the chat rolling. I appreciate you, brother. Danny. Salute Tap Out King. Salute you, brother. Who you got, Tap Out? Man, I'm going Usman all the way, man. I'm going with Nigeria. I feel like Usman is just going to be physically just too strong for him. You're talking about, Gilbert Burns, who was originally a lightweight. He jumped up in weight class, and they're training partners. This fight is, personal. These guys know each other very well. They know what they're good at. I feel like this is going to be a great fight, but I got to go Usman. Got to go with the champ, man. And, take a look at, the first fight that's coming up here. I got all day, man. The best in the game. I really feel like, Kobe Covington is the only man who could give him the fight, We going all day. We going with Nigeria, man. That's who we going with. The fight starts at the prelim starts at 6 p.m. 5 minutes for me, Usman all day. We going with the champ, man. He think that this man actually thinks, he's gonna come fight his own training partner and take what he's worked for. I think Usman is gonna put a beating on him tonight. I don't think Gilbert Burns has what it takes to beat a guy like Usman. Feel like, the striking, you maybe have to give it to Gilbert. I'm not too sure on the striking, but the grappling, easily Usman will win these wrestling exchanges, and I feel like Gilbert Burns is a great submission fighter though, so he has to be careful. Fight maybe plays on the feet a lot. God bless Nigeria, yes sir. Ain't nobody digging deeper than Usman. What a great turnaround for his life. Usman, come, from a dark place. These guys didn't have much, and that's why I feel like Usman is willing to dig deeper than any of these guys in their welterweight division. Who had it tougher upbringing than Usman? Who's had to go walk miles to get water, to go get the water, then make it clean just to take a shower, just walk miles just to get water to drink. Who's willing to dig deep like Usman? Who's willing to go the extra mile like Usman? None of these guys. Nobody in that welterweight division is willing to do these things. We come from a place, you get your bottle water, you sit there, you drink it. You didn't have to go walk miles just to get a goddamn glass of water. You feel what I'm saying? And Usman, the African warrior spirit, of course. It ain't no quit. It ain't no quitting in a warrior like Usman, man. Usman is definitely a dog. Usman by knockout, Max, you heard it first. He going Usman with the knockout. Africans are known for their heart and determination. You're right, man. It ain't no breaking, and that's what you see, crossed over here from the United States of America, just like you see today. It ain't no quitting in us, we gonna dig deeper than anybody. We gonna go the extra mile. We gonna have to come from the pain, come from a dark place, and that's why we so successful in this world nowadays, because we can't be stopped. We won't accept no. We won't settle for nothing less. We're willing to dig deep. I'm willing, to go that extra mile for the team, and that's what we're gonna do here. Wow, excellent narrative, excellent. Shout outs to Hernandez. McTapper is the opposite of Usman. You can't compare a guy like that, a joke of a man, he made a lot of money. He did what he had to do. But at the end of the day, McGregor's a joke. No heart. McTapper, no heart. Usman, unlimited heart. Exactly. You don't see Usman, disrespecting his opponents. You don't see him, he might trash talk here and there, but, he's still humble. He trash talks a little bit. You got to be confident in yourself. But at the same time, McGregor's a joke, he disrespects his opponent. He don't have what you call any morals, man. No respect, and that's why he's ending up where he's at. Knocked out by guys like Dustin Poirier. When Khabib would McTapper made McTapper say on their business. Yeah, he knew he stood no chance in there. He made his money. He's not a real fighter. He never had a fight for nothing, dude. He got, he had, pretty much, the only thing he had was his trash talking and people, I guess, people gravitate towards shit talking or whatnot. I knew eventually it would catch up to him. You never see the top guys in any sport trash talk. The guys who are doing the trash talking in any sport, they might have their little time, but eventually it all catches up to them. All the top guys are respectful. All the top guys, are humble guys. LeBron, you don't see LeBron sitting around talking shit to people all the time. You don't see, the great Michael Jordan, the Kobe Bryants, all humble, all great, guys, man, and that's how you know who's going to be a star. That's who who are the best. They don't have to run their mouth. They let the work speak for themselves, man. Macy Barber versus Alexa Grasso can cook on that bout. Pretty much for a co-main event, pretty shitty, I have to say, Hernandez. But Alexa Grasso, not that bad though. Macy Barber, I feel like she's a little bit ahead of her. She's a little ahead of herself here. I think Grasso pieced her up, man. Conor McTapper made fun of Khabib religion, called Floyd a boy, told him to dance for him. Conor is nothing. The funny thing is, Conor told Floyd to dance for him, but I'm pretty sure Floyd made way more money than Conor did in that fight. So at the end of the day, I feel like Conor was the one dancing for him because, he went and made him that check, and Floyd got the easiest payday of his life to fight a bum of a boxer, a disgrace of a boxer. They should never even allow that to happen, but you can't blame Floyd. Who wouldn't take a huge payday and in the easiest fight of his career? Made sense to me. RP Kobe, you feel me? The Don for life. Yes, sir. RP, you feel me? Kobe, 24, number 8, true legend. Floyd made Conor do the stanky leg. Floyd beat the snot out that dude. That's why he ain't the same fighter in the UFC anymore right now because of that ass whooping Floyd gave him. Those shots you take in boxing, especially the ones Floyd gave him, could really damage a man's brain. The guy, he lost a lot of brain cells in that one, man. He ain't never going to recover from that. Conor could come back all he wanted in the UFC. He ain't going to pick up another win because that guy got brain damage after those shots. The partying, the late nights, hanging out, the bars, the jabs that he ate from Floyd Mayweather, all that combined it, really is what destroyed that man's career. It was really the jabs of Floyd Mayweather. 24, 24, 24. Let's go. Yeah, he put a beating on Conor. Those jabs, man. You eat a jab from Floyd, dude. Yep, that's gonna take a few brain cells off of you, man. Definitely. Yeah, no. Connor's he made his money. He did what he had to do, as a businessman. But as a fighter, he didn't last that long. I think the fighting about to kick off. Let's take a look here at this streams that I as tap out. What's the best fight to be made in the UFC right now? The best fight in the UFC that they need to make. If they want to bring in the audience, get the fans involved, make a lot of money. You gotta get Israel versus John Jones. But I feel like John Jones is ducking Israel. That's why he ran up the heavyweight. Israel went to his division, so he ran and went to heavyweight. No Bobby Green, Jim Miller. Smokey McBongwater, shout outs to the homie from the 6. Shout outs. Bye. Serrano. Bobby Green's out. What happened to him?
He's got air pockets in his lungs and something with his kidneys. He collapsed on the scale, and when he was weighing in, he collapsed at the weigh-in.
Bobby Green did?
Yeah. So it's off UFC 258. No Jim Miller fight tonight.
No, that was the best fight.
I know.
Smoking on Zaza with my nigga Baba. Yes, sir. Bobby Green. Bobby Green was a hard ass dude, man. That was gonna be a good fight.
But we just lost a good fight right there.
Lost what fight? Bobby Green and Jim? When is Usman fight H Money? The card, they haven't even started the first fight yet. That's gonna be around like 9 p.m. You feel me? That's the main card. Around 9. Friends turn foes. Usman, Gilbert. What's new. In this day and age. No loyalty nowadays. No such thing as a partner. Ain't no such thing as a friendship, in this day and age. We come from an era where you train with your partner. It ain't no fighting. Y'all ride together to the end. You take out opponents together. You feel me? And if you guys are in the same weight class, you guys was, someone will switch to another weight class, But in this day and age, it's just these guys aren't humble. They don't care about the next man. They don't care about the next person, And Gilbert Burns is going to get what he's asking for. He wanted the champ. He wanted to fight his partner. He wanted to fight, a guy who took the Black Zillions from the ground on up. And now he's going to pay the price, motherfucker. He's going to pay tonight. Boxing. Loser stars. This is H Money, bro. Tap out King. Tap out King. Tap out UFC. Yeah, Usman all day, man. Usman does have that heart, man. Mayweather never fight nobody on his team. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Even if he got guys in the same weight class as him, he never fight them. No, that's what I'm saying. This day and age, ain't no such thing. Yeah, no, it's loyalty, not to fight the guy you grew up with, not to fight the guy you trained with, somebody you came up from the ground on up with. It just don't happen. It don't make sense. Back in my day, that's how we grew up. You feel me? It was loyalty type shit. These guys in this day and age, no such thing as it. They go out there, rob their own homie, rob their own brother. Yeah, you feel me? Over there, fight their own teammate, fight their own family. This is just what we live in nowadays. Sad to say, but like I said, we'll see who's the one in the wrong. We'll see who wins the fight. Yeah, feel me? And John Anik, Joe Rogan, Daniel Cormier getting prepared for the first fight here of the night. That's just part of the game. It's a great style, fight here though. Personal should be a good fight. They know they've been training with each other. They know what they'll do. And it's gonna be a big fight. So the early prelims is where we'll be starting at here. Gabriel Green here. So this is gonna be the first fight of the card. Gabriel Green. Let's take a look here. Just a prelim fight. Wow, look at the size of this guy, Philip Rowe. Wow, 6'3". And that's a big dude, man, for the welterweight division. 6'3" for welterweight. That's pretty big, Bubba. That's a pretty big boy, man. For being 170, that's gonna be a great fight to start off the night. Prelims. Where was we at? Alrighty here. You got the link to the stream. Of course I do. We'll be giving that information out. Once the stream, gets a lot more views in here. We're trying to reach 100. We get 100. We'll show the fight. We'll give the stream out. You got me, man. Yeah, you got me. He was a hype job. Another hype job in the making. From Tim Roberts, you hear facts. We got a lot of guys, they're just making money off of these bomb guys. People, anyone who has the most fans, the most social media followers, these guys are the guys that are given a chance to make these big paydays just to get their ass kicked. That's what's going on. I'm gonna be back, dog. Just finna go eat. Yeah, you got to get them calories in. Danny the Great, you got to get big on these niggas. You feel me? Go ahead, do what you got to do. Get them calories up, man. Get that protein. You feel me? Yeah, it's better off, not to have a team, Griffin. Because at the end of the day, all these guys are in the same weight class fighting each other, man. You got to get a team or a camp where it's pretty much based around you, or where they don't bring in guys the same weight class as you, so you don't have to worry about fighting, someone down the road. Yeah, no. Let's see what it say. Yeah, that's probably in boxing that the dude's a 6'7". I think this dude's 6'3" at welterweight in the MMA though. Nasal spray, steroids, Billy Joe Saunders. I might be the only guy in the UK who sees the fraud. You're boxing, bruh. Yeah, no, you got to get it in. You got to get them calories in. You feel me? You got to eat. You feel me? Listen, man, you guys go ahead, share, like this video, get this chat to 100, views in here. We'll give you the link, man. I'll give you the link, Shout outs to JC, you feel me? Shout outs, Salute the Top Out King. Shout outs to JC, stopping by in the chat, always showing love, you feel me? The next big thing in this boxing game, you feel me? Yeah, nigga got them hands. You feel me? But we were just sitting here waiting patiently for the first fight of the card. It's gonna be a long night. People are sleeping on Devin Haney. I think he'd be fine now for the next fight. Haney gets too much hate for no reason. They love to hate. When you're doing something right and you're that next guy in line, they're gonna love to hate. That's just it. They're gonna be jealous. They want your spot. They want to be in the position you're in. And the Devin Haney's been getting hated on for a long time. I've been a guy who's seen Devin Haney before he even, turned pro in the United States. I was watching him box up guys in Mexico. These guys, put up good fights, but Devin Haney was just like 16 years old, beating up grown men. These guys haven't took the route that Devin Haney did. Devin Haney is the reason why a lot of these guys, are really taking this new approach to boxing, turning pro at 16, taking fights in Mexico. Devin Haney was one of the first guys who ever started and created that wave for the new generation of boxers. And if Devin Haney was a basketball player, he would have been a guy who got drafted out of high school, taking fights at 16. And, they love to hate, they're going to continue to hate, and he's going to continue to do great, because when you hate, at the end of the day, you'll turn it to become something great. That's all it is, take up all the hate, you end up becoming something great, So You gotta grind, But still waiting patiently here for the big fight. Big night of fights. Macy Barber getting the co-main event here. I feel like she's a little bit ahead of herself. Devin is only 22. Yeah, but he turned pro when he was like 16 years old, taking fights in Mexico, though, right? Yeah, I know how old he is, but what I'm saying is, he wasn't 22 when he took his first pro fights in Mexico. That guy was like 16, barely even had a mustache at that time. You get what I'm saying? But that's beyond the point here. Devin Haney is a phenomenal boxer. The sky's the limit for him. We already know this. Bill Haney, always done a great job with Devin Haney. Guiding him guiding him down the right path, to be successful. Surrounding him with great boxers since he was a child. Bringing in this work ethic that the young man has today is phenomenal. And Devin Haney will be a champ. Bill Haney, one of the best trainers and one of the best cornermen I've ever seen. Bill Haney, he's gonna do what's best for him, his team, his son. And Devin Haney will go off and become a Hall of Fame boxer. Mark my words. You heard it first. Yeah. And we have Calvin Gastelum as well on the card. I mean, so the fight card, is mediocre, in my opinion. Not the best card. Of course, the main event is going to deliver as always. The main card will do numbers. You have the Kelvin Gastelum, a man who fought against Israel for the title at one point, an Ultimate Fighter winner as well. The guy Kelvin Gastelum, if you remember, was a last pick on the season of the Ultimate Fighter. He was the last pick. They thought he wasn't skilled enough. But at the end of the day, he went off and won the entire season. So that just shows, the opinion of people, doesn't matter at all. They can pick you last. They can say, oh, this guy's not that good, blah, blah, blah. And then the guy goes off and win the entire season. He was the youngest guy as well on the show at that time. And, so the opinion of people doesn't matter at all, man. And that's what people gotta think of. Really do here. Do yourself. Who cares what the next person say? You're gonna have haters. You could be doing the best things in the world. You're still gonna have somebody there hating on you, jealous of you about it. So it's just the day and age we live in. You gotta, keep moving forward, keep pushing. Usman, like I said, is the best welterweight right now. Kobe Covington is the only guy that could give Usman a tough time. Gilbert Burns, he's an undersized welterweight. Everybody knows he was a lightweight. Got knocked out by Daniel Hooker, for crying out loud. I feel like Usman is just physically too much of a monster, And for the whole show, Jack, salute the Jack in the building. And just getting prepared for the first fight, man. These prelims taking forever to start as usual in the UFC. Fights are supposed to start 6. It's damn near 6:30. They're running a little bit late. Devin Haney is the best boxer right now. But that's that. This guy, he wants to talk about boxing. I'm gonna make it simple for you. Devin Haney is the next Hall of Famer. Point blank, period. You know, Usman has the look of a warrior, great footwork, and not only does he have great footwork, not only does he have the heart of a warrior, but he has the wrestling background to depend on as well. You're talking about a Division II wrestler. And physically he's so strong. As you look at his physique, it speaks for itself. The guy's always in the best shape of his life. He spent a lot of time, working on his condition and being able to have to go 5 rounds, and he's willing to dig deeper than any welterweight right now on the UFC roster. Like I said, the guy, he just had a great turnaround of his life, started off in Nigeria, not having, the things we have access to here in the States. And, I feel like that upbringing has prepared him to go deeper than the next man who's going to have, the fire, the desire deep down inside him, like Usman. I can't name one guy right now in the UFC. You got the Francis Ngannou's, a lot of great fighters coming out of Africa now. You have, these warriors, that just hasn't had, the right timing to get here in MMA, but now, things are changing a lot now. Things are getting more diverse. People, are able to get here to the States a lot easier. And I feel like in a few more couple years, the UFC will be dominated by fighters from countries like Nigeria and, people coming out of Africa, fighters, coming out of places, that we least expect. And now these guys are going to take over MMA just like we took over boxing, basketball, any sport, and MMA, we're just a little bit behind, but now we're out there, we're gaining on them, we're coming up, and we will dominate MMA as well. John Jones, for example, a phenomenal fighter, one of the best of all time, still hasn't lost a fight. You have your Daniel Cormier's, you got your Aljamain Sterling's, soon, this sport will be ours as well. And it's just a timing thing, we weren't, brought up in the, putting on the headgear and wrestling in a little suit, we didn't do that. We shot the fair ones, you feel me? When you had a problem with somebody, you knuckled up, you got it over. It wasn't no hugging and grabbing and trying to choke a man and all that bullshit. Now, like you see, that's why, we're a little bit behind. You feel me? If you wanted to square up, we shot the tools. You feel me? We squared up. We settled our differences, man. We shot the hands. And ain't no going to the ground. Ain't none of that tussling, hustling, rustling crap. We shot the face. Now, the wrestling, the jiu-jitsu, everything is coming together. It will be taking over. And now, you got a great fight coming up. And we're finally headed to that fight on the prelims, And we're going to get a chance to take a look at Gabriel Green, Philip Rowe, a man who's won the big contract on the Dana White Contender Series. And, with a 7-2 record, he only has, room to improve. He's a great fighter. Dana White, was impressed with his big win on the Contender Series, and now he's here to finally make his debut against, Gabriel Green here. Straight out of Brooklyn, New York. he hits him with a little Harlem Shake there, showing a little flavor here in the UFC, and that's what we here to do, entertain, get these wins. And Daniel Rodriguez, a tough guy, durable, doesn't have that much experience, but the thing that you could say about him is how, crafty he is in these exchanges in the striking department. We know that he has a lot of wins from, rear naked chokes, but he packs a lot of power in his punches. He came up short against Daniel Rodriguez in his last fight that went to a decision. But that just shows how tough Gabriel Green is to lose to Daniel Rodriguez in a decision. It shows that the man, could take a lot of heavy shots. He has a great chin. This fight is going to be a great fight, and Gabriel Green will be headed down to the octagon here. Philip Rowe, he's on a 7-fight win streak, and this is going to be a tough task ahead of him. Gabriel Green is no pullover. This guy is tough. He's willing, to take fights on short notice like he did in the Daniel Rodriguez fight. And so, if he's so dangerous on short notice, just imagine, how dangerous this man could be in a full camp. But, we know that Philip, he has the size. He's going to have that reach advantage being a 6'3" welterweight, But he's here out of San Pedro, California, and we know what kind of fighters come out of the Wild West. We know what kind of great fighters come out of that, land, the California, Los Angeles, around those surrounding areas, what kind of great warriors come out of there, and, that's like I said, Daniel Cormier understands everything I says, and Daniel Cormier knows, he took a fight on short notice, so just imagine him on a full camp. And where we're at right now. The first fight, Gabe Green, 5 first-round finishes, finished all 9 wins, 3 knockouts, and 6 submissions, won 6 of his last 7 fights. This fight is going to be a good one. Gabe Green, it's going to be, a very tough test, I feel like, for Phil here. Making his debut. How is he going to be able to handle, the bright lights, all the attention on you? How is he going to be able to perform, Will he have the jitters, have the UFC jitters? The first fight in the UFC here at the big show. We've seen a lot of great guys in the UFC lose a lot of fights on their debuts, but losing your first fight on your debut in the UFC doesn't mean nothing, Anthony Pettis, he lost his first fight on his debut, went on and to become a champion. As you see, the reach advantage, for Phil, at 80 reach, Gabe only has a 73. If Gabe is able to use his wrestling, keep the fight close, he should win. But Phil, it's up to Phil, He's going to be able to use his footwork. He's going to be able to keep his fighter at a distance, use that long range, use the jab, use these long leg kicks, pick up some points on the judge's eyes, He kind of resembles, a little brown skin version of Neil Magny. This guy looked like they took Andre Ewell and mixed him in the blender with Neil Magny, and this man came out. You're possibly looking at the next Neil Magny right here. He's an underdog. Let's see if he can get it done. That man looks exactly. Did it already start? It's the first fight. Habib Connor. Take the Connor out your name, fam. Fuck Connor. You gotta be Khabib, the real deal, the champ. Not no chicken, fam. You feel me? Usman has a look of a warrior. Of course he does. Usman's a monster, a phenom. You get what I'm saying here? And here we are, Mark Smith, one of the best referees in the game. And here is round one kicking off in the very first bout in the prelims. There it is. Big fight. Great fight in the prelims.
Boxing. Hey on Jack, my nigga. Hey on Jack, nigga.
And here we are. H Money, Mr. Supreme, aka H Money, Mr. D-Zone, aka H Money, Mr. The Don, H Money, Mr. Supreme, Tap Out King, Mr. Supreme, taking over with an invasion of H Money, Mr. D-Zone's channel. From now on, you call me Tap Out Supreme. Let's go. And here we are. Wow, great job so far from Phil there, man. I mean, wow, look at the size of him. 6'3" at 170. He reminds me of Neil Magny right now. The way he's moving, the footwork, the way he's able to use his range and distance. And he's doing a phenomenal job here. And shout outs to H Money, Mr. Supreme, earlier calling the boxing fight. Did a great job once again. We've been having a lot of haters stop by, and they just want our spot. They want what we've worked for, but they can't get what we work for because we work harder than the next man. We put in the streams, we put in the hours, but they want what we work for. That don't make sense. You want what the next man has, but you're not willing to work as hard, and that's how I feel like the main event is going to play out. You won to be the champ, but have you worked hard enough to be the champ? Have you done the right things? Prepared to become a champ. And Gilbert Burns, he has it. You're willing to cross your own brother for his belt, telling what you'll do. You're a scumbag, and Usman is going to put a beating on him, and shout outs to everybody, that showed love when we was at the beginning of the game, when we first started. Danny the Great is back. Shout outs to Danny the Great, a true G, a real one. Yeah, feel me? And, the first fight finally kicked off, Yes, sir. You got to get the chicken in. You got to get the protein in. You got to get, got to get that size. You got to feed the body the proper nutrients for it to recover, to perform the next day. And you need that protein. You got to eat the chicken. You got to eat the lean protein. You don't want to overdo it with these, these, and there you go. And there you have it. A lot of, groundwork, which I really didn't expect so early in the fight, but Phil's doing a good job. Looking like Neil Magny on top. It's essential, homie. Yes, sir. Like they always said, like all the best said in the game, you got to eat big to get big. And if you ain't eating big, you ain't going to get big. That's just how the game go. Get the calories in, get the proper nutrients, get the protein, get the healthy fats, get those amino acids in. Wow, Gabriel Green looking to have an arm triangle choke. Great job. Did Phil Rowe just get out of that? So my boy Loyalty, man, let's talk about this Deontay Wilder situation. Because Gabriel Green searching for these strokes. I don't know. 21 seconds left in the first round. Very close round. Competitive. Pretty much, even round so far. I feel like feel maybe he's gonna get this round just for being the aggressor. You know, he got out of a tricky situation from a choke, and now we'll be headed to round 2. You know, and salute to the chat. Shout outs to that my nigga Jack. Yes sir. And nice body shot that land. Yeah, no. So, yeah, no. So far, very close round. You don't know who the judges are gonna score for you.
Go ahead, bro. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Continue. Say it again. Loyalty. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I can't hear you. There you go. There you go. Oh, no. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I don't know how it happened. Go ahead.
Hey, yeah, no. And here we are. Round 2 kicking off. So far.
You see a lot of people.
Yeah, no, I do what I can. You know, do what you gotta do. Your job, man. Roll it up, man. For real, do your job, man. You know, you shut up, man. Do your job. Roll that shit up. For real. Hurry up, man.
What you say, bro? I'm sorry. What you say?
Hey, you know.
Yeah, man, I can't believe he got knocked out.
Thanks to H Money from your boy Jack, you know, for providing a great show.
Yo.
Shout out to Jack once again. Nice body kick from Phil here. Oh, low shot. Yeah, no. The referee stepped up. And they're gonna give him time to recover here. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, I'm here. My bad. I was doing something, but yeah, I couldn't believe Josh Warrington got knocked out. Yo, Chad, come back, man. I don't know what's up with the streaming. I don't know if it kicked somebody off or what, but Chad, come back. But I was surprised, man. That was Josh Warrington first time losing a fight.
I said when I saw him talking and just communicating on stage and things like that, I could just tell by his demeanour that he didn't have that fire, that spark that he had before. The fire wasn't burning inside of him, and because he's been at home with his kids and stuff, he's become domesticated. Like Conor McGregor, Conor's gone soft empty because of the money and whatever else. He ain't the savage, ruthless. I've got no money and I'm fighting for my life. Do you know what I mean? Conor kind of gives up.
Yeah, I got you, man. I don't know. Maybe it has something to do with the layoff, loyalty. I think it has something to do with that layoff. You hear me?
It does. You've got to copy stuff, can't go and use a gym. Like me, now in England, obviously, everything's on complete lockdown. No, so England is on complete lockdown, so no gyms are open. Do you know what I mean? It's only grocery stores and hardware stores, and that's what's open. So I can't use gyms, but he's got his own gym. Do you know what I mean? And because it's professional sport. Do you know what I mean? Opportunities.
Do you think he deserves a rematch? Do you think Josh Warrington deserves a rematch? To the for the fight with the guy with Lara who knocked him out. Say it again.
Did you say say, did he deserve to win?
You know what I'm saying? Do you think he deserves a rematch?
I think a rematch will be controversial. I think a rematch him because he must at least kind of get that back onto the but he's given away his IBF title because he didn't want to fight Kid Galahad. So he's ducked Kid Galahad because I think Kid Galahad beat him last time. You know what I mean? I think he beat him last time when he fought. So he didn't want to fight him because he knew his style's too awkward. He'll get beat. So that's why I give up the title. If you're a world champion, you don't give up the title, do you? You don't basically you're kind of quitting, aren't you? Because you don't want to fight a certain person, so you're ducking and giving the title. You know what I mean? There's no other reason why he did that.
So this is
the title to go fight a book and he got knocked out. But he made the book to be honest with you, but he wasn't rated high. He went in the top 10 or anything. He was just not a team champ.
and yeah, no. So and there you have it. Yeah, no. Round. Yeah, no. Another close round. Yo, I got a special guest. You know what I mean? Charles Harris, the father and trainer of 17-year-old boxing phenom, the number one prospect in boxing, Charles Harris. What up, though? Yo, Charles, I got my boy Loyalty from the UK. Also we got the son Brown from Lima. You know what I mean? So 1 minute, 24 seconds left on the clock, man. So far, close fight, man. Pretty much even, Phil Rowe, man. Really just picking apart Gabe Green. Nice leg kick. That drop Rowe here. There's that leg kick, enough to still Gabe around here. Dude look like the next Neil Magny in the making. This nigga. The new Neil Magny right there, Big overhand right from Gabe Green. Gabe Green maybe wins this fight just off damage alone, landing the bigger shots. I think Gabe Green may be still around here. Looks like he's the one, doing more damage, man. This could be, like I said, those debuts in the UFC is never, the easy fight, man. Anthony Pettis lost his debut and went off and became a champ. Your first fight in the UFC. For some guys could be their easiest. Some guys would be the worst fight they ever had. Some guys pick up big wins.
their first fight, big upset, then go off and become a bum. Some lose their first fight and go off and become a champ. But we're here in round number 3. When this fight's more technical, of course Phil is winning. He's landing the better shots. His leg is just hurt. Gabe Green, he knows that this man's legs are hurt, and he's continuing to throw these low leg kicks here. And then he changed it up to a head kick, which was nice. Nice jab in return from Phil. But Phil, I feel like, is in trouble here. He's fighting pretty much on one leg, and he does a great job of getting the big takedown here. Great job for Phil. He knew he was hurt, and his leg is pretty much out on him. But he went in for the next thing. He went in for the takedown, showing that he's, very diverse, showing that, if the things are not working out for him the right way on the feet, he's not afraid to switch it up, go into these grappling exchanges and get in the fight down in a mat. And great job for Phil here. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in round 3. Gabe Green does a good job scrambling back to his feet, but another big takedown for Phil here. These guys are having a good fight. First fight of the night, and this is a good job here for Phil. Great position to be in and mount. Let's see if we can get a finish here. He's in a good position to get one. When a man takes you down and he's able to get in mount on you, you could be in trouble. That's a bad spot to be in. Especially if you're the guy, on bottom. To be in mount, it's a very dangerous place to be off your back. For anyone who knows, about positioning in these scrambling exchanges, mount is the place you definitely don't want to be. You got all the man's weight on top of you, and that's a bad spot to be in. It's hard to buckle someone off of you in mount, and can land a lot of fighting and shots there. And great job in round 3 with the grappling from Phil. Would like to see him actually go for a little bit more submission attempts and trying to get the finish here, because you don't know if he's behind in this fight according to the judges. But he dominated, Gabriel here in the grappling exchanges. I would have liked for him to actually use his grappling a little bit more earlier in this fight, because it doesn't look like Gabe has an answer for the grappling. He does a good job here with 1 minute left to pop up to his feet, but Phil was the one dominating these grappling exchanges. I feel like even if he loses this fight, his debut, he has a bright future. He's young. That he will take this as a learning experience. He will, get better with time, and he'll be back. I think this fight is going to be over here. He ate some vicious leg kicks again. Drop Phil to the ground. But Phil showing, great heart and a warrior spirit to still stay in this fight. A lot of guys will give up and quit here, but he's staying in this fight. He has a lot of potential. He has 20 seconds left to survive here. Let's see if he's going to be able to make it. He shoots in for another takedown. Great job from Gabe, stuffing the takedown. And I think we're going to be headed to a decision here. Gabe Green maybe picks up his first win in the UFC. He finally got that chance to get a full training camp in. He's finally got a chance, to really get that sparring in before he took a fight. The last time we seen him, it was a fight against Daniel Rodriguez on short notice, and he made it the distance. And here tonight, I feel like he picks up his first win. He picks up the W for California and San Pedro. Great performance from both men. Showed a lot of heart. Phil showed a lot of potential. He's got caught with a few shots, a few leg kicks, but this was his first fight. He's still a young guy. He came from the Dana White Contender Series, and we'll see more of him. In my opinion, I feel like he's the new Neil Magny in the making. He has, the same kind of frame as Neil Magny. I feel like that's the next Neil Magny here. He didn't take the Ultimate Fighter route. He took the Dana White Contender Series route. And, Dana White was impressed, gave him the contract. Now he's here. We'll be having a big fight, for him in the making. He has a lot of potential. His debut, he came up short. But, Neil Magny's a phenomenal fighter now. He came up short at Chiesa. But, hit he back. Feel like this man, potentially has the skills to be the next Neil Magny, if I'm not mistaken. That's the best Gabe Green I've seen yet. Great win. Great win for Gabe Green. Finally get a chance, to get that post-fight interview with the only Daniel Cormier, former light heavyweight champion of the world, former heavyweight champion of the world, former Strikeforce champ, Daniel Cormier, one of the best in the business. Take it away, Daniel, and give Rodriguez, Green the good job he deserves. And Joe Rogan finally gets a chance to speak to the winner. Give him that chance, the spotlight he deserved on a great performance. And there you have it. That's what I'm saying. These fighters are taking fights on short notice. It's a great opportunity that he couldn't pass up on. And now he got it done from San Pedro. He got it done for the Killer Cali. And now Gabe Green is here in the UFC to stay. What a great performance from Gabe Green. The guy has a lot of potential. We'll definitely see him in the future. Yes, sir. I have to agree with you on this one, brother. Jamal, we're going Usman. We're taking Nigeria. We got the best in the business. Usman, a phenomenal fighter, true champion, humble in victory, humble in defeat, a true champion, one of the best welterweights in the UFC history, in my opinion. I feel like he's going to go off and do great things, he will dominate. He will beat Gilbert Burns here tonight. Gilbert Burns, undersized, about lightweight. He was an undersized lightweight, so he's really gonna be an undersized, welter. It just makes sense. And we're here, headed to the next fight. And here we are. Gabe Green, victorious here in the prelims. And we'll be heading on to the next fight between Andre and Chris Gutierrez. This fight here is very interesting. You got Andre Ewell, great striker. Taking on Chris Gutierrez, who also has improved in his striking at bantamweight. We got some 135ers. I feel like, Chris Gutierrez, should pick up the W here. Chris Gutierrez has shown, heavy leg kicks in the past. I've seen him pick up wins from TKO leg kicks. So, you think Andre Ewell will prepare himself for, these leg kicks. But, once you eat a few of them, you just really can't, and we seen that here on the first fight, and this is gonna be a good fight, but I'm gonna take the money line here. We're gonna take Chris Gutierrez. Gutierrez, El Guapo has been looking impressive. I'm not gonna lie to you. He's been a champion in different organizations, so he knows how it feels to be a champ. He picked up a great win over Vince Morales, a very durable, tough man, and he picked up that win due to leg kicks. Like I said, he's on a 3-5 win streak. The only guy he's lost to into the UFC was Rodney Barsoles from a rear naked choke, and that was a fight he made on his debut. No one really knew who Gutierrez was, but after that loss, he went on and picked up 3 big wins in a row. Ewell, he has ways to win in this fight. He's on a 2-5 win streak. Using his foot, was able, to pick his opponents apart. But, we've seen him struggle with guys like Martin Chito Vera, where he lost due to ground and pound. We know that his ground game is really his weakness, and these are the things that he needs to make adjustments on to becoming, a top tier guy. If he looks like he wants to stand around in the UFC a little bit longer. He picked up wins on Jonathan Martinez and Erwin Rivera, but I feel like Gutierrez is just a tad bit better everywhere. The fight's the mat. We know Gutierrez could pick up a submission victory. It's not like, Gutierrez will, not look for the easy win. Everybody knows Ewell's weaknesses, and we know that, Gutierrez picked up big wins, against Ray Rodriguez back in LFA 52 from a rear naked choke. So we know that he has the submission, in his back pocket and is willing to use it to pick up the W here. And so, Joe Rogan was very excited to give Gabe Green that first interview, their first time they ever spoke. And we're gonna go ahead and place these bets here right now via Bovada. So if anyone, in the chats looking to make some easy, quick money, listen to every pick that I make here tonight. Listen very closely, okay? If you guys trying to win easy money, I don't want to make money off of you guys. I ain't gonna charge you nothing. I'm just gonna do this because I'm that type of guy, to give back to the community, give back to the people. I owe it to the people, and that's what I'm here for, to guide people in the right direction and placing the right bets. So right now, we will take Chris Gutierrez via, money line here. We're gonna put a few units on Chris Gutierrez. Listen closely here, okay? Chris Gutierrez picks up the W and walks off with another big win. He's a slight favorite, so it's money to be made here. It's not like he's a huge favorite. Place your picks on Chris Gutierrez to cash out during this pandemic and make yourself some money here. So this is all, what the fans been waiting for. They've been waiting for that opportunity. They give a chance, to see two teammates put it all on the line, put their friendship behind, put the years of training and, finally lacing up the gloves with each other and banging it out and headed into one of the biggest fights in the welterweight division history. You had your Matt Hughes, you had your George St. Pierre's, but now is the time for Usman. Some people, they want to joke, call them Marty Usman, this, that. But the thing is, was it Usman? Were they joking around when Usman was single legging them or picking them up off a double leg and dumping them on their neck? Did they call them Marty then? These guys, they joke, they trash talk just to get some attention. But guess what? Being a trash talker don't get you the W. Being a trash talker don't get you title shots and becoming a champ. You can sit there and make a fool of yourself all you want. They know, that kind of a person, being humble and victorious. That's what it's about. A guy don't gotta go out of his way, disrespect his opponent. You disrespect him in the ring. That's what it's all about. It's not about who's the loudest guy in the room. It's about the guy who gets it done. And that's the guy I've always been. I'm not gonna sit here and run my mouth about some joke. But I will beat on you, and I will beat you back. And that fight is the main event probably starts around 9 p.m. Right now, we taking Chris Gutierrez via the money line. Put a few units on Chris Gutierrez, and cash out. That's the play here. And Usman for the kill, bro. Usman all day. That's it. Everybody know Usman is gonna win. Usman is the best welterweight in the game right now. I haven't been confident about a fighter in welterweight since the Matt Hughes era. Since they, Usman has what it takes to becoming, that next guy, the next George, the next Matt. At Gilbert Burns, heavy hander, great submission fighter, but undersized. Like I said, he don't have what it takes, to be a true welterweight. He was getting knocked out at lightweight, and now he thinks he's gonna fight a welterweight, a real welterweight, a guy who lift, a man who's put a Division II wrestler. The size will be, the reason why he comes up short here. You gotta lift. You gotta eat. You gotta lift. That's what a man do. And that's what That's why you be ahead of the game. But Chris Gutierrez finally makes his way down in the octagon, 4 fights, unbeaten streak. You know, you got 9 highlights, high striking accuracy among the active UFC fighters. I mean, you know, he's accurate. He lands his strikes. 7 wins by knockout. Chris Gutierrez. You know, shout out to H Money, Mr. Supreme. Shout out, to Danny the Great. Shout outs to my boy Jack. Shout outs to everybody in the chat. You know, some of the best, most knowledgeable guys I know when it comes to sports.
He niggas. He in Thailand. Hey, Jack.
And that's how you gonna get
it all hard and shit. You know, 1-on-1 with Tap Out King, Aeon Jack, trainer, plenty of fighters. Danny the Great in this motherfucker. You understand me? You know what I mean? We live on the restream. You know how we doing it. You feel me? You know, H Money, Mr. Supreme, the one and only Tap Out King. Let's get it. You feel me? And that's on God. And here's Andre Ewell making his way down to the octagon. Looks like he's in good spirits. He's here dancing. Let's see if he can dance in the octagon right here against Gutierrez. Usman. Who said that? Danny the Great. Danny. Crazy as fuck, Danny Great. Crazy ass nigga. Tell my nigga Bill Haiti up real quick. They got the taste. Fuck. Oh, my God.
Smoking a blood. Good Zaza in there. You gotta smoke good, you gotta eat good, Wow, you see that you'll even being the shorter fighter by an inch, still gonna have that reach. Dude got long arms for 135, and he does a good job of using that. Tough fight. But Gutierrez feel like it's just a tad bit better. Just a tad.
Danny the Great, my nigga. And his bullshit ass phone, nigga.
Yeah.
Motherfucking Bobby, stupid. Come on, nigga, Bill Haney. Leaving doors open.
Fuck my door, man. Hey, now. Heading in to round 1. Second fight of the night. Fighting out of Riverside, California. Another man out of Cali. Yeah, San Pedro earlier. We got Riverside. Slight underdog. Andre Ewell, good fight. Yeah, man.
UFC fight night, bitch.
And there you go. Round 1. And there you go.
Nice body kick. Yeah, no. Wow. So far, very close round. This is what you call here more of a filling out process between these guys here, you know. Still trying to fill each other out. Feel like to see a little bit more volume from both men here. Yeah, no. But you blame him? Yeah. Fighting is a very difficult thing to do, you know. You don't want to get caught, you know. So, yeah. Nice body kick again from Chris Gutierrez. Yeah, and yeah, you know. And good job by Gutierrez, you know. Getting that clinch in, getting those underhooks. Nice body kick in there from Gutierrez, you know. Yeah, no. Shout outs. Y'all niggas better be talking about something. Yeah, no. Shout outs to, you know, Deuce Times in here. Yeah, no. Yeah, you know, it's Usman time, man. That's all let's talk about here. Usman. That's all it's here to talk about. You know, what else is it here to talk about? You know, you're talking about the champ. All right. So, yeah, no. Put some bass in there when you say something like that, bye. Good knockout. Here you go. Chris Gutierrez trying to get the finish. You'll survive. Wow. Just like I told you, boys. Put those units on the one and only Chris Gutierrez. Probably buy you something one day. Yeah, no. And we headed to round 2. Yeah, no. Chris Gutierrez. Just a phenomenal fighter. On another level than Andre Hill. I said this before the fight. I meant what I said. Said put those units on Chris Gutierrez. Did you guys listen? Probably not. Would you miss out on?
opportunity. And yeah, no. And that, my friend, is what you call another win for this guy. Yeah, no. And immediately, Chris Gutierrez in round 2 heads to the leg kicks. And you can keep adding those up. And another leg kick. And another leg. Wow. Amazing. Chris Gutierrez, the accuracy. This man is number 9 in the whole UFC when it comes to landing accurate strikes. So you guys got to know the game. Know the inside, know the out, know what plays you're making here, man. It's not rocket scientist shit, but you can get the job done. Yeah, no. And Chris Gutierrez continues. Yeah, no. To let these kicks add up like I knew he would, His last fight against Vince Morales. Ended by, TKOs, from the leg kicks. And we knew that would play a role here. He's not doing a good job of really checking these kicks. That's what you got to do in these kind of situations, You got to be able, to listen to your corner, And he's not doing a good job here of circling away. Yo's just having trouble here. Yeah, Kobe is kind of a strong pressure fighter, though. And he did a good job against Kobe, I understand Gilbert, they're 2 different fighters and whatnot, but Gilbert does have better striking. I feel like more powerful strikes as well. And he has better submission, defense, and offense as well than Kobe. It's going to be a good fight. And plus, they train with each other, so, they know each other very well. They know, what he's going to bring. So it's going to be a great fight. Yeah. Looks like we're headed to another decision. Close round 2. Yule trying to get a heel hook. I don't think he got it. Man. But a close round. Maybe could go for Yule. Depending on how the judges is going to score it. Close round. But I feel like Chris Gutierrez will eventually get the win here, Round 2 was close, but round 1, Gutierrez, he did a lot more damage, Yule was pretty much almost out of the fight. All right, yeah. My brother told me I'm gonna check it out for sure. Yeah, Muay Thai can never go wrong with good training. Get your striking right. Okay, for sure, man. Thanks, man. I used to train a little bit, MMA, but you need the good striking. Learn to kick the right way. Get good in the clinch, elbows, knees, Yes, sir. I've been to a lot of those fights too. We learn good Muay Thai and learn how to, the stuff takedowns. You'll do great in UFC. Yeah, you never know. You just never know when you might have to, So you always got to be ready. You don't want to be the guy who wasn't ready and end up, on the other side, And a lot of people, they ain't even really training. Nobody's really, everybody's just, yeah. So if you just have that little bit of an advantage on someone, could lead you a long ways. Gotta be in good shape. I try to lift a lot. Now I'm trying to get my cardio right. Run, jog. That's the most important. If you ain't able to continue to go, you're nothing. So your conditioning gotta be number one first, really. And fighting. Gutierrez is continuing. And it looks like Gutierrez on his way another win in the UFC. Yeah, no, to be on a big 4 or 5 win streak. Gutierrez, dominant. And there you have it. 40 seconds left in the fight. Headed to another decision in the UFC. Pull up heavy bags, 4-mile run for 3 months. You will see a vast improvement. Definitely. Pull-ups, heavy bags. Yeah. And you see improvement not only with the cardio, but also your physique. You probably get way more solid, be more ripped, you'll be more toned, be more solid, Some of these guys, they only lift weights, You gotta do it all, And it looks like Chris Gutierrez picking up another big win. Be his 4th fight that he's won in a row. So we'll be seeing a big fight. So I've been coming for Chris Gutierrez if he continues this route he's headed. 4 fights in a row. Something is big in the making for Gutierrez. And that's a big accomplishment to have, big 4 wins in a row in the UFC. That's hard to do, man. Big win for Gutierrez. Dominated, and picks up the win for the 4th time in a row in the UFC bantamweight division. Chris Gutierrez, an amazing performance. Another cash out for me. Told you guys to place those units via Chris Gutierrez. Slight favorite, a lot of money to be made on him. And that's what we did. Great opportunity. Another win. Something big is going to happen for Chris Gutierrez. 4 fights. He's going to get a big name opponent. He'll move on. And this guy could be the future of this division. I mean, his leg kicks. He's just an amazing fighter. I haven't seen any bantamweight use those leg kicks as much as Chris Gutierrez. Vince Morales was a man who's lost due to those leg kicks. To get, a TKO win from leg kicks, it just shows how much power he packs in those kicks. one of the most accurate fighters in the UFC roster right now, Chris Gutierrez. He goes high, he goes low. Yeah, no. Like I said, keep your eye out on Chris Gutierrez. This guy could be the future of this division. Now he gets that big post-fight interview with the one and only Joe Rogan. Take it away, Joe Rogan. Andre Ewell, good fighter, good kid. He'll be back. But Chris Gutierrez was the better man tonight. We'll be getting ready for the next bout. But, 4-0, 5-fight unbeaten streak here for Chris Gutierrez. We'll be headed to some females next here. Wow, okay.
Is it Roxanne Modafferi?
Nah.
Who is it?
Some chick named Mallory something. Let me see. What's her name? Mallory Martin in Vienna. So what about Chris Gutierrez? Yo. Bye-bye.
He pulled out a win, like you thought he would. You said it was a smart bet. He went all 3 rounds. He got the decision.
Good fight. Yes, sir.
I think the leg kicks or the tail of the take of the fight, really good for him. You just couldn't handle it. He went for the heel hook. He didn't have the skills to get it done. Gutierrez, smart money. So, it is.
The kid might. I mean, for him to be 135, he probably weighs what, around 165, walks around. Motherfucker. I mean, he looked big though, that Gutierrez dude though. Gutierrez was swole though. But the thing is, the guy leg that you're gonna be kicking gonna be just as big as yours, so it ain't gonna hurt him that bad. No, I'm saying it. If you're fighting a guy that's heavyweight like you, then his leg would be as big as yours, so you could take the damage. But if you're fighting a little guy and you hit him with a leg kick, yeah, it could break his leg probably. Yeah, but he's a big guy still. What about Volkov? Got big though. He's getting big. He'll kick you, you'll punch him. Oh yeah. You could have been a field goal kicker probably. Yeah. It's gonna be a good cat fight. Mallory Martin went hard. Mallory Martin, she gets it done or no? Who knows? The thing is with Mallory Martin, has she made improvements on her striking, or is she still that girl that can't throw a single, 1-2, That's what we need to know. You know that, she picked up a win via rear naked choker last time out. Her ground game, it's always there. But has she made adjustments on her weaknesses, like her striking? That's what we need to see here, Bubba. And that gay, fam? You remember they were talking about that in the UFC? Some girl beat up some dude or something. That Nah, not like a real fight. It was just like I don't know, some guy doing some weird stuff, and she just like beat him up or something. That's the chick, huh? No, not that lady. That's a security lady. I'm talking about the lady that's actually. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Yeah, me either, man. You know, unfortunately, we gotta go through, a bunch of boring fights before we get to the ring. You know, it's just part of the game, man. You gotta watch these decisions over and over and over. Boring, no fight, lackluster fight. Make the best out of them. But that's what you gotta do. Yeah.
Yeah, no. Maybe the Brazilian gets it done. Who wins this one, man? Hands. No, they went straight to the ground. You never know with these boring girl fights, man. Yeah. You just never know who wins. You know it's gonna go to a decision. That's a for sure. If you was a better, the best bet you can make on a female fight, that is gonna go to decision. That's almost every time.
They gave it to you unlocked. Hey. Did they give you a bonus in the free space?
So it's all over.
What are you talking about, Mama?
She submitted that girl off her back. Damn. So it didn't go to a decision. Hard.
What was it, a triangle?
I don't know. I'm just glad it happened.
Anyways, she quit out there. That's what submission means to me. That means you gave up. Shit, I died.
Brazilian girl, too good.
You're so poor in Brazil. You don't got shit.
One thing though,
It's the show.
one thing I have to say, I think the Brazilian women fighters are the best. Out of any country, Brazilian women. The best fighter.
Well, DC Boliana got a wholesale changes after a 2019 loss to Morocco and focused on they returning him in one good since two in a row. She set herself up for a win now. Absolutely, it paid off, right? They made the changes that she needed. Now she got after having the back curve,
Dude, I can't even hear you. You're just like blah 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 blah.
and I can lazy.
Too low. Too low. That was I could hear that pretty fine, but the rest, I don't know.
she's coming in there to finish you.
Not only her, even what's her name, Chris Cyborg.
The Brazilians are tough.
Brazilian females are
They're
tougher.
like lesbians.
They're like man.
Yeah, they're like man.
Just imagine Amanda Nunes for real. She could probably beat a guy's ass. Like if she fought a dude like a 135er guy, she probably could beat his ass.
She's a very manly girl.
Like 145, she could beat a guy's ass in featherweight. Right now. I feel like she could. I feel like Amanda Nunes, you put her up against like one of the weaker guys, she'll beat his ass. They put him up against like the last ranked guy.
Amanda Nunes versus like Ian McCall at 135.
She'll beat his ass.
Beats Ian McCall.
Ass too. With the hands, just light him up. Bang, bam, bang.
Before he steps wrong, he rolls his
Amanda Nunes has the most hands ever. She got more hands than any guy I've ever seen. She fights more like a man than a man does. All these guys over here scared to throw hands and shit. They rather go wrestle, take a guy down, hump on his leg.
She's got jiu-jitsu. She just likes to.
Yeah, she beat Jermaine ass on the ground. But most of her fights, you don't just see her just trying to grapple a guy all fight like these gay ass guys. She fights more like a man than a real man. She fights like a real man.
Amanda Nunes is the man in that. Amanda Nunes, she's like
Amanda Nunes and who?
Isn't she with? She's with fucking
Raquel Pennington, fam.
Raquel Pennington. No, wait a minute. Raquel Pennington and Tisha Torres.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is Amanda Nunes with?
She's with that other girl. That other girl, I forgot her name, like Nina Asaroff.
Oh yeah, Nina Asaroff.
Yeah.
Amanda Nunes is definitely the man in that relationship.
Just imagine.
Raquel Pennington, even though she's manly, she's not as manly as Amanda Nunes.
We got your boy Belal Muhammad up next versus Diego Lima. Hard. This is a good fight. Too much of a decision, probably. Maybe. Yeah, no. You said what? Diego Lima, Douglas Lima, brother.
Why is there no Jim Miller? Because
I don't know, man. I don't know. I wish that fight would have happened, man.
he collapsed on the scale. Went up to stand on the scale to get weighed by the guy. He collapsed and fell.
Man, this got to be one of the coldest days, dog. No.
What about Bobby Green collapsing, Baba?
It didn't happen.
Alright, or what?
No. That Bobby Green, Baba. Anybody but Bobby Green. No. No.
No, he's alive.
Not Bobby Green, fam.
That's too much rum. Boss Coffee's drinking way too much rum.
Yeah. Keep drinking, Baba. Smoking's okay, but drinking, no. Smoking every once in a while, not all the time. No liquor, no marijuana, Brandon crazy. Wait, that's not it. No beer, no TV. Homer goes crazy, I think. Wasn't that it? That was hilarious. You remember when Homer did that? That was crazy. That was a Halloween movie. Wasn't that a Halloween episode or no? Was that a Halloween episode? Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
I don't know, Baba. Hold on.
Nah.
This mother paid all the chips, Baba. A lot of chips. 200,000. Stinking Mark. Always wasting chips and chips.
Yeah.
Is Belal fighting or what?
Is it working for you?
What? I'm on .ac. Why the
Yes.
fuck Bell keeps putting this on my screen, Meyer? This paper is billing shit. Well, like I don't want that on my screen. Well, now you know, so then you know. Baba, why you not on .ac?
I am now. Better.
Oh, now.
IS started being flimsy. If you fizz me.
This says giver on the bottom.
What is that?
all like 100%, 100. Oh, Gilbert.
1 zillion. Muhammad and Lima.
1,000.
As heard.
What about Douglas versus Diego? Brother versus brother.
Well, searching at a good time to zone right, Diego Lima could make the case for a spot in the welterweight top 15 if he can extend his winning streak to 4 at the expense of the oncoming force out of Chicago, Belal. A two-time finalist on The Ultimate Fighter, Diego Lima had some initial struggles in his first tough bouts in the UFC. But by the tail end of 2018, the talented Brazilian was back on course, resulting in a trio of wins over Chandler Breeze, Court McGee, and Blue Chuba. Now with momentum on his side, the challenges get stiffer in the form of ranked contender
Belal Muhammad. Yeah, no. See, I mean, come on. How is that going to put him in the top 10 beating a guy like Diego Lima? Let's be real.
Diego Lima, the end of his nose is like a ball, like a bubble.
Probably got his nose busted too many times in MMA.
I think that's just how it is.
I mean, Lima is on a 3-fight win
If
streak
it was
now.
busted, it would be busted at the top, not at the bottom. Maybe he just got a bulbous bottom nose.
Yeah, no.
Fights in Beltor, he's phenomenal. And Diego has so much potential, but it seems like over the last few years that potential has really come together. Yeah, it's starting to come together. You know, he's a guy that had a lot of hype coming on the.
He's on a 3-fight win streak.
Yeah, that's crazy. Lima is. That's crazy, huh? Like, when the dude at one point, I thought he even got almost cut. Like, he was going to get released. The dude, he was on the Ultimate Fighter.
It's even hard to believe he's on a 3-fight win streak. I don't even know what opponents they were giving him. Like, they must have been key.
Definitely. I think he fought, what's his name once? Chandler Priest. Remember Chandler Priest? No. You remember him?
Yeah, from the Ultimate
He won the Ultimate Fighter. And he broke that guy Cajun Johnson's jaw, fam. The Priest had hands.
Bruce Buffer's been the voice of the sport for 25 years. What do you got to say about it?
One of the best in the game ever.
You know, it's tough.
One of the best ever, fam.
What is Belal Muhammad? Palestinian? Oh, yeah, he is.
Something.
He's from Chicago. Didn't he say something about his dad's store? And like,
Chicago. Yeah, Chicago.
Because they were fucking over his dad's store. He thought it was bullshit. Yeah, Belal Muhammad, real motherfucker. Not with all that bullshit that all these other motherfuckers who live fighting shit on fire and fucking breaking windows. Ugly dude. Weird that they called that thing at the freaking Capitol building a big riot, but they never called any of that stuff that the Black Lives Matter people did a riot, when it was probably definitely a riot. Like mostly peaceful protests when there was shit on fire in the background behind them when they were recording. Mostly peaceful. Just pockets of knockings, awesome. That's the same was at the Capitol. All the people outside, they stayed outside. Some people went inside. Oh, this is how you report. Too much politics. 75-inch reach. Yo.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 pounds.
I got Belal all day, Muhammad.
That's a spiffy suit he's got there. That looks like he's in the blood, Baba. Bruce Buffer, he's slipping with the blood.
Belal gets it done, always.
Chicago, Illinois, Belal, remember the day, Muhammad! When the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb T.
Gotta put the units on Belal, you know.
The original Ariane Celeste is with us tonight in Las Vegas. Kamaru in the building as well. Usman is here too. Is in the building. As big a betting underdog as we have on this fight.
And there it is, round number 1. Belal Muhammad Lima.
Diego Lima talking about fighting short.
Short gay, huh?
No, he's 6'2", but he's fighting short.
Because he knew he was going to dump him on with a takedown. But Lima does have good takedown defense, that's for sure. I mean, and he got some solid hands, and then he has good submissions.
Overhand right from Muhammad here.
It's a good fight.
Oh, left kick. All right.
That's Belal constantly making on that jab out there. That's what he looked for right there. That's Belal might have got an eye poke there. Oh, no.
Right.
I don't believe so. Technically, we're not allowed to wear contact lenses in there.
Yeah, man. So far, yeah. A good fight, brother.
A better parlay, 8,000 on Belal. Damn, look at the DraftKings sportsbook.
Belal,
Someone bet 8 grand on Muhammad Baba.
that's good. He win easy money. Smart. But on draft, how's that on DraftKings? You can't bet $8,000 on a. I don't think.
I don't know. That's what it said in the corner of the screen. Maybe they're lying. I don't know.
Because in DraftKings, it's almost like you gotta put a lineup together. Yeah, that dude Lima beat Chad LaPriest, Corder McGee, and some other guy no one knows. But they're both on a 3-fight win streak, Belal and Lima. Belal, Muhammad, and French Montana should make a song.
They look alike. Shit, especially now that French Montana's lost some weight, they look even more like. French Montana used to be fatter, he's getting like skinnier now. He's looking more like Belal Muhammad every day.
He's looking more like a skinny fat guy. Like he got skinnier, but he still looks soft though. Skinny fat guy. He don't got he Belal more. There you go.
Belal obviously more muscular.
Monster.
They call him old white man.
Exactly. Back.
Yeah. Him and his cauliflower ear.
Cool. Muhammad
Oh.
or Lima.
I was saying that's what he should do.
Punch him in his ear,
Cauliflower.
bust it open, let the referee.
He got a good hit to his chin.
You know, Belal's just one step ahead of him here. Getting it done.
Throw hands, throw hands, throw hands. They should be doing a boxing match right now.
Just bang it out till somebody gets dropped. He can't get. I mean, Lima's good. Lima's real good. Take down defense. He might be better than his brother at takedown defense, really. That's one thing I might say he's actually better than Douglas Lima in, is possibly his takedown defense. Lima got good jiu-jitsu. He beat tough Court McGee. He beat the tough LaPrices. He's on a 3-fight win streak. He got a lot of confidence right now. Yeah, no. Can he get it done? Wow. Great round so far between Belal and Lima. They're throwing these hands. Real man type fight here. Bang.
Double jab on the face. Ah.
Oh, spinning back face. Belal Muhammad. I got Muhammad winning that round 10-9. You know, felt like he was just more of the aggressor. He landed bigger shots. He engaged more. You know, he threw more volume. He was the more busier fighter. You know, great job from Lima. You got to score points as well for the takedown defense. You know,
40 minutes. It's time for the people.
you know, no takedowns. He landed in the round. Great job by Lima. You know, stuffing these takedowns. Like I said in the past, you know, he might have better takedown defense than Douglas. You know, and they showed right there. You know, I've said that earlier in the day. You know, before the fight started. You know. The rest is the rest. Yeah, you know. But here it is, round 2. Belal Muhammad, remember the name, versus the one and only Diego Sanchez Lima. Yeah, no. They thought I was gonna say Sanchez. We switched it up on you. Yeah. And here we are. Round 2. Belal picks up right where he left off from round 1, being busier. Yeah, no. Walking down Lima. Belal, you know, isn't allowing Diego Lima here to walk him down. Great body shot from Belal Muhammad. You know, nice exchange of strikes right there. Belal getting the better of him. Lima. Yeah, I know. Very close, you know, fight, but you got to go Belal. Nice body shot. He went low, followed a hook. You know, Belal is just one step ahead here. You know. Some people were wondering how Lima, you know, got on a 3-fight win streak. Shot in for another takedown. Great job by Lima. You know, not giving up a takedown at all. He is. He's always been good with takedown defense. That's what I was saying. I was like, man, this dude got Say
He
earlier.
was just better on the feet, better stand up. Shit, he'd be dangerous.
He looked like he got caught a little bit.
If he was like a fucking world class striker, he'd be dangerous as hell.
Got good submissions too. Nice leg kick round. The thing is, he don't have a good chin. Yeah, I mean, if he had good striking like his brother and a better chin, he'd be a better fighter. But the only he throws a leg kick like his brother, man. I mean, he doesn't eat shots well, man. Start keeping his hands down too much. But Law's just loading up on him now. I'm away for good here. That's all he's doing right now. Head hunting, trying to get the big knockout. And he might catch him, I feel like. Nice jab by Belal. Yep. He's breaking him right now, man. He's tired. He can't eat a shot. Really surprised if he make it this entire fight. And there you go. Wow. The pressure from Belal. Just not giving Lima a chance. Having his back against the cage the entire fight, man. Just walking him down, not afraid of his power. And then he can't land anything here. Belal's breaking him apart here. Oh, wow. Big head kick from Belal, but doesn't catch him clean. If that would have caught him clean, he would have been out. Belal's just breaking him. He's finally going to get that takedown. No. Diego, he's tired, but he's still not tired enough to give up a takedown. That just shows how great takedown defense he has. And, the stuff Belal's takedowns as well says a lot. Belal, not a great wrestler, but, he will have success shooting in on his opponents. We've seen him bring a lot of guys to the ground. And Lima's just showing how great of a takedown defense he has. And the leg kicks keep adding up now. Close round 2. Belal, I feel like, is up 2-0. Lima needs to finish, I feel like. Good fight. Yeah, good fight. Yeah. Like to see Lima still in the UFC. We've seen him in the past in the Ultimate Fighter. He made it to the very end. Got knocked out by Eddie Gordon. And that was a great season. Gordon's no longer even in the UFC. The guy, we don't know how he made it. We just don't get it. Laggy or what? You remember that fight he had with that guy Gordon?
Eddie Gordon, the trap.
No, he used to train with like Matt Serra and the Longo guy.
Yes, Eddie Gordon.
Yeah, he got knocked out by Gordon.
Because Gordon wasn't bad. That motherfucker won the Ultimate Fighter.
That's who he won it against.
Oh.
KO'd him. Lima should have won that fight. You know, Lima was just, he always had all the potential in the world, but never followed through with it. He should have beat Gordon, I feel like, on that Ultimate Fighter, man. Gordon gets tired quick. Gordon went off to become a bum as well. Like, he was in the PFL getting whooped on by guys. Still sluggish. He had potential, but he just never